Hey, welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, I try to have a theme to every video I do. The theme of this one is great archtop value for a little bit of money. I've always said, a great guitar can come from anywhere. A great guitar can say, Del Taco on the headstock. It doesn't really matter. But I always make the point that great guitars are few and far between, even the same make, the same model. They're few and far between. Some instruments just have the ring and the magic mojo, and some don't. This one really does. Archtops is probably my field of expertise because I've spent a lot of time buying and selling them and collecting them, and I know a lot about them. I have the ears to hear it. This is made by Washburn. Washburn makes great guitars. In fact, I just sold a great Washburn J6. But Washburn makes a great guitar, but again, a lot of them are better than others. And I've been talking to a lot of people about, guitars for a long time. And I actually talked to a guy. This is one of my favorite chords, by the way, is this major 13. Just a great chord, major 13 flat 5. And I'm just using a Zoom Q3. It's a $100 recorder, nothing special. But I like to, show the different sounds. I'm just using the solid state PV. And I can turn the tone down a little bit. But this guitar really has ring. You can even hear it when I don't have any. But I have a lot of compliments from people that say it really helps them decide, to kind of connect with the guitar when they hear the video. So, and I like to have space. But hear that? That's a great archtop value is a guitar that has the ring to it, because a lot of archtops are really weak in the mid bass and the mid range. So one of the things you want to look for in a great archtop is that mid range and mid bass and the ring. I think I mentioned on my other video, when I took this guitar, I had it in a case the other day, and I took this guitar out of the case, and as I opened the case, I could hear like a ring. But and this one really has a nice sound in the treble pickup too, which is very rare for an archtop. Hear that? But yeah, one of the things you want to look for in a great archtop guitar is that ring. Now, I talked to a guy that actually used to work for Washburn years ago. I talk to a lot of people. I do a lot of networking. And he said that most of the really great Washburn Oscar Schmidts, which are like an L5 size guitar, 17-inch wide, they're really great ones with the blonde ones. And he said a lot of the wood that they use was much older wood. So this wood could be much older than people think. But a great archtop tone comes. Has a ring to it. It's got definition to it, but it's got air in the note as well, kind of like a great Stradivarius violin. That's what's hard to achieve in a great archtop, is to find one. And I've played archtops that they're worth thousands that don't even sound that great. So you can't always judge a guitar value by the price or the brand. It's the individual guitar. What's really nice about this guitar too is it's got such great low action, and that's indicative of a really good neck angle that the neck goes into the guitar at. This guitar's got really cozy action. It plays really good. All the notes are ringing out really nicely. It's a really great guitar. But like I said, this guy that I talked to that used to work for Washburn said that he said a lot of the wood they used on the blonde ones was older wood. The blonde ones tend to sound better than the black ones, but I've had blonde ones that sound okay, but this one really rings out. And this has got flat wounds on it, and even with flat wounds unplugged, it still has quite a beautiful tone, which is rare. I don't know if I can pick it up through the one I'm doing here, but yeah, this is really a great guitar value, because I used to have 5 Gibson L5s at one point, including a 37, But you can hear that tone even unplugged. But yeah, a great guitar can come from anywhere, but this is really a nice value. But I love that chord, the major 13 flat 5. Or you can use, that's kind of a nice cycle. So if you do the chord like this, you got a root, a flat 5, a 7, a 3, and a 13. So you combine those. Or you can move them in minor thirds. But yeah, this is a great value in an Archtop. I could even turn the tone down a little bit more. But yeah, a great guitar can come from anywhere. I mean, I've played Gibsons that suck. I've played Martins that suck. I'm a big believer in the made in Japan stuff. I think this guitar might have been made in Korea as opposed to China, but China makes some great guitars too. But yeah, this has got some just beautiful wood on it. I'm hoping this guitar speaks to somebody because it's really a lot of guitar for the money. It's got beautiful, beautiful grain on the back of it. And it just has, it plays beautifully. It's got really nice, cozy. The action might be too low for some people, but it just really has that ring. But yeah, if you can find a great Washburn, like I said, and I'm not trying to oversell here, but it's just true. The great guitars are few and far between. But that's what you want to look for in an Archtop is, play it unplugged. It has the ring, and then plugged. It's got the nice electric voice with a little bit of air and inside of those notes. But I like these 4 chords. Here's cycle 1 in the guitar ladder system, by the way. But yeah, if you're interested in this guitar, it's a lot of guitar for the money. I mean, like I said, I've got guitars worth thousands that don't even sound as good as this, so I'll do this guitar for $575. That's just half a cycle 1. Here's both pickups. I know. Again, I'm just using a solid state PV amp I paid a couple $100 for. Yeah, you can hear that acoustic, and I hardly have any volume on my amp. I should probably turn it up a little bit. Try to be a good neighbor here, But yeah, this really has a sound, as you can hear. It's got the warmth, but there's a depth to the warmth. So I mean, if you could use a great Archtop guitar, because I mean, I love Ibanez guitars, I love Epiphones, I love them all, but you have to pick the right one, and it's not bullshit. Great guitars are few and far between. A lot of Archtops are very, very weak in the mid bass and the mids, and even ones that are expensive. But this guitar really has. As you can hear, it just has a beautiful sound. That's a major. This is a bichord. It's a combination of a minor 7 and a major 9 together. Isn't that a great chord? That resolves nicely to the major 13 flat 5 to a 13 to a major 13. I'm not real warmed up. up right now, but I've just got some people interested in this guitar. But yeah, if you'd like to have a great L5 17-inch wide jazz guitar, but you don't want to spend $8,000, right? You can't beat this for $575. I know there's some out there cheaper, but they don't have the ring. If they had the ring, they would have done a video of it. I honestly think a lot of times people don't do videos of guitars because they don't really sound that good. And even if they use high quality recording, it's hard to bring out the magic of a guitar that doesn't have the magic mojo. Look at this guitar. Very musical. It's just got that. It's got the warmth and the definition and that kind of ringy sparkle. Yeah, this is a great guitar. It's really beautiful too. I'm going to actually miss this guitar. I own a lot of guitars, but you know, I kind of take pride in picking out ones that have the mojo. And this one's beautiful too, just the grain on the guitar and everything. It's a lot of guitar. Comes with a nice gig bag. A lot of guitar for $575. Again, you might probably find one cheaper, but you know, picking out a guitar, you know, from your wallet and the cheapest price is not always the best value, and that's not bullshit. But this is really beautiful guitar, and it just plays really good. Really nice cozy action. Great neck angle into the body. When you find something that works like this bichord to the major 13 flat 5, do it in other places on the guitar. Move it around, get that information into your subconscious mind. Again, I'm just using an old solid state PV amp that I paid a couple $100 for. And I'm just using a Zoom Q3 $100 recorder with super small cheap mics, and you're still getting this much tone. And that's with flat wounds. If you put regular strings on here, you'll have even more acoustic quality out of it. I'm not a big fan of flat wounds, but man, on this guitar, they sound great. They really do. All right, if you're interested, you can text me 714-548-0385 or email stevezook7@yahoo.com. That's the number 7, not spelled out. Yeah, this comes with a gig bag. Really nice setup. People have to realize that a great setup on a guitar has a lot to do with how it's made too. If it's got a really good neck angle into the body, and still, you know, there's plenty of room for it. You don't need to adjust this, but sometimes you see Archtop guitars where the bridge is super low because they're trying to fix an issue. But you know, this has got plenty of bridge left, and it's set up nice. And this is really a nice guitar. I'm really going to miss it. I've sold quite a few of these. I think this is the best one I've had though in terms of sound and playability. But anyway, that's a little trick for today. The bichord to the major 13 flat 5. That could go to major 7, 13. Now that note's a little funky. That's up on the 17th fret. You may need to raise the bridge a little bit. But yeah, this is a really nice guitar. The action might be too low for some people. But yeah, it really sounds good. So you can email me if you're interested or text me 714-548-0385 or stevezook7@yahoo.com. Nice sustain too, huh? That 7 is not spelled out, just the number 7. Yeah, this is a hell of a box. Not just a great guitar for the money. This is a great guitar. I think some people don't realize you can get a great guitar for, you know, everybody's kind of brainwashed. Oh, if I spend $7,000. It must be a great guitar. Not always true. All right, folks, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith. One more review of the beautiful back. But yeah, if you've always wanted a nice big L5, I mean, this guitar gets a lot of the tone of a great L5 that would cost you thousands, cost you 7, 8, 9 grand. This really, really has a sound. So it's not just a great guitar for the money, it's a great sounding guitar, period. All right, folks, take care. Let's all keep the positive faith. Ciao.